Hello everyone, guten Tag, bonjour, добрый день. This is me, Zeno, today talking with you about difference. Today we have yet another stream. This is Thursday. Well, for some of you it's actually Friday. Even for me it's already a Friday. But I'm actually even a bit, not even sick or cold. I'm just a bit coughing, but it's all good. I hope I'm not lagging. Yeah, I'm actually lagging. What the hell? Why am I lagging? Wait. I'll make sure I'm not lagging before I actually start doing something. One, two. I probably need to turn off some things. Give me a sec. I like that we're already joining up on Twitch. I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. I need to free up some space. Give me a second. Although it does look okay. Huh. Yeah. Okay, I won't be freeing space for now. Let me actually go on my phone and check how it's sounding, because the whole point of these streams is that we're going to make reactions that I'm later going to post on YouTube with better quality. So it doesn't really matter. It's not like I don't care how my stream looks, but it's still recording in good audio. But at the same time, I do want to kind of know that we're going to make a reaction. It's actually, if you look on the phone, it's not even that bad of quality. It's bad on my iPad, yeah, but even on the phone, it genuinely doesn't look that bad. Okay, okay, that's good to know. Huh. Just went on some of my old channels and found a reel with 10,000 views. Yeah. Anyway, guys, today, as a part of a stream, we are going to have a creator based stream. And if you remember last week, what we did do, we were filming a reaction. I think it was based on Misha Petrov. And what we found there was what it eventually turned out to be a whole new content creator. So today we will be talking about, give me a second, I'll make it everything correct. Boom, boom, boom. Today, we are going to be talking about TheWizardLiz. Now, I genuinely have no clue what she does. I learned about her a week ago. She is apparently a dating coach who gives different advice. We could see that some of her videos, some of her shorts are getting extremely popular as well. Shorts is such a huge has now such a huge amount of content, but what's the not the funny part, because it isn't funny to be honest, but it's an interesting part, is that she actually I think it was her husband and also the father of her future child cheated on her, and she's a dating coach, keep that in mind. So a lot of people have made a scandal about it, and a lot of people have talked about it, and it was in regards of the evilty of all men. So I decided, screw it, 8 million subscribers, let's actually learn who you are as, so to say, a person and idea pusher. So today I've collected 3 videos of hers, and I don't think we're going to be sticking with 3 because 3 is usually too much for a stream. But if we will stick with 3, I don't know, maybe I'll have the mood. We will dive into this as the last one. I think is more about respect rather than relationship advice. But this is just something that always, can get your attention. Part of the part about revenge, the part about the detachment, that these are these tiny things, tiny psychological things that could actually be interesting. So yeah, why not doing a quick reaction, particularly to this content? Before I go, because I actually know what I wanted to do, give me a sec. Boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think I replied now to everyone who I wanted. Well, not everyone, to be honest, but I think to some people I did actually. Wait, who is this bothering me here? Yes.
So happy to have you here.
Weird advertisement. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, guys. All in all, let's go out there and let's try to make some content. So, Don't Seek Revenge, a video by TheWizardLiz, a content creator who is apparently now known about her dating scandal with the fact that her husband had cheated on her. And yeah, she is a dating coach, and apparently she has a large fan base. And I recently found out about it. And you know what we usually do on this channel? Whenever we find something interesting, especially something that I have no intention of watching by myself, but I don't mind transforming into content, we are watching on our streams. So that is exactly why we are now going to watch some of her videos. And the first one is talking about revenge. Now, keep this in mind. This could go different ways. This could not only go towards relationship advice, but this could also go towards your personal life, towards your business, towards your working experience. So yeah, how to not seek revenge. Let's listen from a very beloved creator, actually.
No matter how badly you want to take revenge right now, wait. Watch this
First
video.
first thing that I have to admit, this is something that I've genuinely criticized a lot of creators for. And this is probably what makes her have 8 million subscribers compared to others. She has freaking subtitles. It is so much easier to watch a video with subtitles. I don't understand why people don't do this.
And afterwards you can think to yourself, do I still want to take revenge or not? Am I a person that is so loving and I just don't care, and whatever people do to me, I just let it go? No.
Yeah.
I am, and I can be, a very revengeful person.
You cook the revenge. A revenge shouldn't be you shouldn't be given like directly. You should be really, you should be really taking your time with it. That's the word I've been looking for.
I get so upset because I've all my life let people walk all over me, and I'm just at this point of like, hey, God, it's enough. However, I still always calm myself down, and I do not seek revenge when I can. There's particularly one story when I was 19 and I was finally allowed to have an Instagram because my father cheated on my mom and I finally had freedom.
Oh my God. Yeah, why she mentions that the father cheated and she got freedom. She, I think, is originally from Chechnya, but she's like living in Belgium or something. I don't know. Anyway.
And then I befriended this one girl who acted like she was my friend, but she was just a hater and making fake accounts and doing weird ass stuff anyways.
Okay.
So she had a friend.
Oh my God.
That girl.
A friend of a friend, okay.
Hated me as well. She would come to my work, she would film me, she would call me a whore whilst I was working, and she would send that to the group chat.
Nice.
I did not know this woman, okay? Basically, what happened afterwards, her friend sent me a video of that woman on a date with a man while she was married. And she was like, here, use this against her because she has been literally bullying you. You can do this back.
That's an OG friend, you know? That is genuinely a good friend. She's like, yeah, listen, I got your side. Go use it against your bully.
I could have broken up her family. I could have went to her husband. I could have said, look, isn't this your wife? But I chose to not do that. I cut off that one friend, like, ew, I don't want to be associated with any of you guys. What I did instead is I went on with my life.
But here's the thing, she still has that video, right? So technically, if she does need to use it, it's always out there. Trust me, these things never get deleted. Like, let's actually, if she doesn't state right now that she had deleted that video, then I am not, then again, we can talk about the fact that she did not delete it.
I put a background picture on my phone and it said, God will put you right back together in front of the people that broke you.
Okay.
And every single day I would look at the picture. And I really, really believe that whatever I went through and all the suffering I went through, I would get my blessings from it, because there's no way that all the suffering was in vain. So I just kept focusing on myself. I just kept focusing on healing my ED, healing my traumas, continuing with TikTok. Then I went on to do YouTube. Like, I kept focusing on growing my business, growing everything. And I got everything I wanted. I didn't seek once revenge on people that done me so badly.
Okay.
I just moved on with
What
my
are
life.
these weird things on her face? Is it some kind of creator trick that I don't know about? Because she always has this green light appearing on her. Apparently, I have no clue where does it come from. Subscribe to the channel if you're new.
And the revenge was a success that I had. Are you dealing with difficult emotions and you feel like, I need a professional to talk about this because I don't know how to deal with this on my own? Then maybe you should consider therapy. And that is why this video is sponsored by...
Okay, and this is why I don't get paid for it, so that's why I'm skipping.
I want you to understand something. People that are deliberately trying to make you fail, trying to pull you down, trying to harass you, bully you, all these things. What kind of vibration do you think they're operating off? It's very low.
Okay.
It's miserable there.
Yes.
Okay. When they see something in you, what they will try to do is take whatever you have and pull them down to their level. You trigger them.
These people.
They will not even understand it themselves, but you being alive, you being breathing triggers them. So for you to do back what they did to you, you need to step down. Are you willing to step down? Are you willing to get on these monsters level just to show them that they're...
For like 5 seconds, I forgot I think subconsciously that I'm streaming and I was genuinely listening to, okay, am I willing to step down? Like, she was actually talking to me. That's a good, I can feel how she got so big. I can actually feel it, even from this 4 minutes of video content that I watched.
A monster? Don't you think that every day when they go to bed at night, they know who they are? The biggest issue is when you have to come down from here to match their vibration. Now you're stuck in it too. Honey, you're there too. You're gonna go to bed at night feeling bad about yourself because you're just not that person.
Yeah.
You don't need to prove to people that they're bad people by becoming one yourself. You can do things differently. If you just move on, if you just say, you know what, God has my back, I do not care, I will not engage with your energy, you will see how fast these people start to crumble. Some people need to live off of other people's energy.
And again, this is not even hard editing, right? But look,
these people start to crumble. Some people...
These tiny messages, they add up. You're glued to the screen, you want to keep watching. Damn. I should be using that in my reactions.
People need to live off of other people's energy to get somewhere. Imagine people down here, they're begging for your attention, like, oh, bitch, whore, this and that. And you finally look at them, they're so happy. That's what they want, because then they can catch you. Don't you understand? You need to look at people on an energetic level. Who does something like that?
Yeah.
Who in their right mind does things like that to people? These people need to feed off of you to feel alive.
Okay.
People that are empty inside need to suck on others.
I know all these things, right? So that's why I'm thinking about how to like react in terms of public, but the thing is, I'm genuinely not a revenge person. I hate a lot of things, and I do know some people that piss me off, so to say, but I have at least recently, recently over the last couple years, have not once actually seek revenge on someone. Sure, I wanted, how do I put this? I wanted to get what was mine, but I'll give you an example, like a basketball game, right? And you lose the game, and you want to, as a revenge to that loss, you want to go out there and win. But it's not like you're focusing on the revenge. It's you're still focusing on the game, right? But we're not talking about that type of revenge. We're talking about doing something bad towards them because they did bad to you. And that type of revenge I haven't had in a long time. So I don't even know how to react from the perspective. Like, yeah, she's absolutely right, and she's explaining it very, very correctly. I'll still try to find something to add on.
People's energy to feel something, okay? Because they cannot connect to their own life, they cannot connect to their own soul. So they go to any person that they see, like, oh, they have something. They go and they suck on them. That's why narcissists often go to people that are highly empathic. The best revenge is creating a better life for yourself. The best revenge is showing these people that they didn't do shit to you.
Absolutely. Like, yeah. Oh, you made me feel bad. Yeah, that sucks. I'm cutting you off. So anyway, bye. That's all you need.
That it didn't hurt you like they thought it would. You need to make them understand that with or without you, I'm gonna make it in life.
With or without.
Make people understand that. Be powerful in your own presence. You have to be present to be powerful in your presence. What do I mean by this? You're not present if you're constantly thinking, oh, I should have done this, or let it fucking go. Let things go in life. You guys hold on to every single thing that everyone has done for you. You know how many people come to me, oh, but this in my past, oh, whatever. If I have to talk about everything people have done in my past, I will sit for 100 years and talk about that. And
also, she really has high energy. She's been talking for 7 minutes. I don't think it's clipped. At least I haven't seen any signs of editing. And she's genuinely bursting out energy for 7 minutes. That is some cool stuff.
Then what? Then what? I have so many people I need to take revenge on. Why would I do that? God put me in a position where He gave me everything because that's exactly what I didn't do. I didn't give my energy. I don't go to bed at night thinking, you know what? I did people dirty. No. I know I let people in their own misery, and they have to live with that. And they will have to watch and watch how I grow. That is the most painful thing
for them. And you shouldn't be caring if they're watching it. Like, genuinely. What's her next video? How to detach and not care. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring this point more in this one. But the thing is, stop caring. Really, focus on yourself. Oh my god, I don't know what to add on. I'm genuinely repeating not only myself, but literally every second person you see on TikTok. Am I screwed? Or is just life hitting me hard?
This is the best revenge you can take on these people. Your ex cheated on you, your ex abused you, this and that. Glow up in yourself. Glow up with your energy. Become a person that is unrecognizable. Become a person that person can never ever touch again. You were bullied. You were talked down upon. People didn't believe in you. Start believing in yourself. Start pouring into yourself.
Rule number 1, do and think what you're doing. And if you're actually going to do stuff, you're going to start believing in yourself. You're going to start
believing in yourself. Start pouring into yourself.
Well, you should start in pouring into yourself, and that will lead you to believe in yourself.
Make that these people will look at you and be like, oh my god, I used to be friends with her. I used to know her. Oh my god, you know how much I hear that now? I apparently had so many friends. I don't know any of these people. But everyone is just in their head making up stories about me because somehow they want to be associated now. That is what happens when you make it.
I like the flex. I'll give you that. The flex is on the top notch. She's probably the first creator in a while that I've seen who is really openly flexing, because that is straight up flex. What she's, I don't even know these people, and you know how many people talk about me that I am their friend. that is flex. Yeah, it is a positive. I'm not criticizing it, but it is flex.
How do you make it? By focusing on yourself. You need these people. These people are fans. These people that are bullying you, talking down on you, all these things, these are fans. God is already showing you that you have something that they want. Otherwise, they wouldn't pick on you. They wouldn't feel like, oh, you're an easy victim. See, in a situation where someone has done you so dirty, you need to take your power back. What do I mean by this is all your energy is leaking right now. All your frustration, anger is going everywhere. You need to take it all back to you. You need to put that frustration, put that anger, put that vengeance, that revenge-seeking feeling towards something that you want to create for yourself. Pour it into your relationship, pour it into your career, pour it into making something in your life better. Okay, these are very strong emotions, by the way. These are very, very strong emotions that you can create the biggest things with. But if you're gonna choose to just have revenge and do the same thing that they did to you, that's it. That's wastage of energy. You could do something so much bigger. So what you do now is you call your power back. I call back all my power and energy from all people, places, and situations that have been stealing it without my consent now. Say that on the day.
I'm just calling my power, we can continue.
Start calling your power back, because these people are trying to feed off you. By the way,
hello, power, I need you home by 12. I'm kidding. What she's saying does make sense. I'm just trying to entertain you a bit.
If you have an ex or someone, a friend or whatever that has done you dirty, visualize yourself cutting cords with them. Visualize this person, visualize yourself, look at the cords you guys have in between you, and maybe have many, and start taking scissors and in your head cutting them. Also, stop mentioning these people's names out loud. Okay?
Yeah,
your words are very powerful. Whatever you talk about, you attract or you amplify. So when you're constantly talking about your ex, when you're constantly talking about the ex-friend that you hate so much, what you're doing is you're giving them power by talking about them constantly. When you're done grieving, do not mention them anymore. You can talk about them, don't mention their name, because you're calling their energy, and don't do that. You're making it more powerful and more powerful.
But actually, this trick also works in reverse. When I try to befriend someone or get very close to them, I start calling their whoever they mentioned before. I start calling them by name. I'll give you an example. If you have a friend, or if you have a person who you want to become good friends with, and they have talked in the past, let's say, about their brother, well, next time when you're talking with them, you don't say, oh yeah, how was your brother doing? No, you're going with, how was Jason doing? And that builds real connection, because he is associated. You are at that moment, you're not just talking about someone who has connection to your friend, but you're talking about Jason as a person. You know what? You see the difference. I hope you actually do. He becomes a real person in and of himself. It's like you can cut that other friend and Jason, but you already know that Jason dude. I should make this point more clear in the future.
Where they can literally suck from you energetically gets bigger. You see, your energy cannot be leaking towards something. It cannot be. For you to achieve things in life, and for you to get bigger and bigger, your energy
took time to work on these subtitles. I know that personally, because when I edit, there's always two choices. I either run them through AI, or I run them through AI, but then I edit them automatically. And she really took the time, because some of these creators just don't. And it's so annoying, you can't even imagine.
Needs to be around you. There cannot be leakage going to other people, because then you don't accomplish anything. True. You have to believe that your suffering is not in vain. Things don't happen for no reason. Let these people be. They are not of your concern. give them to God. You guys need to start giving problems to God. Really be like, hey, listen, I cannot handle this. This is for you. I do that. And it's always handled. I don't need to even do anything because it's handled for me. And whenever I try to do something myself, it doesn't work out.
Yeah, just make sure it's actually something you cannot do, you know? Don't just throw everything there towards God. You have to do something also.
Because I'm not meant to be the one seeking revenge on people doing whatever. That's not my job. I'm not the creator of this universe. The creator should handle that. Really be grateful for these sufferings and stuff. Like anytime I go through heartbreak or something bad, I'm like, oh my God, damn, like I'm gonna learn so much now. I'm gonna become wiser. I'm gonna even glow up more. It's all the time.
You know, just smile and walk through, because, you know, whatever. Shit happens. Shit happens. We get to learn. We get to live. Let's all together move on.
It just gets better and better. People are always like, no, we just need good things in life, blah, blah. You would not learn anything.
There's a quote from this cartoon guy. I forget. This is a cartoon dog from Adventure Time. I think his name was Jack, and he said, if you live life and no, to live life you need problems, because if you got everything whenever you want, the moment you, whenever you wanted, however you wanted, then what's the point of living? And it's same here. The only way you're going to actually understand what is good is when you know what bad is really like.
How can you learn if everything is constantly good? We would all be psychopaths. You need the bad to learn empathy, to learn all these other emotions, sadness, anger. All
good would just lose its value, and you would crave for something more, which could in the future hurt other people.
These things. How would you know what hurts you if you've never been hurt before? Take your lessons from these things and move on. Say, okay, I learned this, okay, it hurt me, but that made me stronger as well. And you choose to become stronger. You know, oftentimes people say, you know, Liz, your trauma made you stronger. No, I chose that. I chose to become stronger because I could have sat and still cried in my mom's bedroom still. And I chose to do something with my life. So choose to do the same thing. Believe me, in life, excuses will be in abundance. Like, so many excuses you will have to find. Like, oh, no,
self-accountability.
Because of this, blah, blah. You keep saying, I couldn't. Then you see someone that never says, I couldn't, they do it.
This actually, here she sounds kind of German.
Blah, blah. You keep saying, I couldn't. Then you see someone that never says, I couldn't, they do it. If people with disabilities are joining the Olympics, and they're really good at it, and they're living their life, what are you saying?
That's a good
really,
example.
You guys are healthy. You guys have everything. Like, thank God. And you guys are sitting there. No, they were so mean to me. They did this, so I can't focus on this anymore.
I should call this stream "The Woman Andrew Tate." This is genuinely content you see from Andrew Tate. Like, come on, shut up, get up, be motivated, be hyped up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And she is not wrong. She is not wrong in the way she's putting this out. I'll actually rename the stream.
Shut up, really, shut up. Like, most of y'all have healthy bodies, but your soul is dead. Go out there, fix your life. Stop looking for reasons as to why it cannot be fixed. Because if I could fix my life, you could do it too. I get a lot of messages from girls, and they're like, yeah, Liz, like my ex threatened to expose my pictures. Oh, Liz, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Tell them to do it.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of these people.
Oh my God, I have such a cool story from my personal life about this, and there is gonna come a time on the internet that I'm gonna tell it, not now, but it genuinely is like this, like go on, do it. And see if they actually do that. Yeah, this act is also highly illegal, so you could immediately file charges against them or go to the police. Yeah.
Over you, and that's why, like, if you were gonna act scared, they're gonna be like, oh my God, like they have the power, you know. No, when people blackmail you, when people do this shit, tell them to do with nobody gives a shit.
Just go to bed then.
Nobody cares. You take your power back by telling them do it. If someone insults you, all these things, take that insult and be like, okay, and yeah, you know, people used to call me a gold digger in the beginning of my thing. I was like, okay, and
okay,
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, bye.
Good. A girl with goals. Yeah, exactly. God forbid a girl doesn't want a man that doesn't do anything and then creates financial trauma for her children. God forbid. People are like, oh my God, she's such a narcissist. You know, those armchair psychologists, they're sitting at home, they think they know what a narcissist is. They're like, she's such a narcissist. Yeah, then I went and I created t-shirts from that. Went viral. People loved that shit. Take whatever they're saying to you and put it on your forehead. Okay, and losers, you just let them. Just watch how God will bless you. I swear. Anytime I've told my friends this and they've listened, they were like, oh my God, this is the best advice you've ever given. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped someone.
Yeah, I'm liking her. I genuinely do. She's saying very, very useful, very entertaining, and very interesting stuff. Moral of the video, guys. Moral of the video. We're going to talk about the not caring video, so that's why I'm leaving that moral for the future. But what I want you all to remember is that if you simply start doing things, simply keep moving and keep pushing whatever that is you want to achieve, everything is going to come to you. So, with that being said, this was me, Zeno, talking and reacting with you today. If you're watching this on replay on YouTube, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the like button or the dislike button, whatever fits you most. But if you hit the dislike button, please comment below why, so that I know why and I can fix it, and then we could have better reactions in the future. With that being said, I'll see you in my other reactions. Woo! But that was only for those watching on YouTube, guys. If you're staying here live, we're going to her second video right now. And it's about how to basically detach and not care, which is something that is very related to the one that we have just watched, but I do believe there is some difference between them. So, because I believe in difference, that's why I'm starting another reaction, which is now apparently filmed from her car. How to detach and not care, a video by TheWizardLiz. I actually enjoyed her content. If you haven't watched it before, you can hit the last reaction. I definitely think that I posted it. What are we going to talk about today? Because in the last video, we were talking about revenge. And we saw that a lot of people who are seeking, planning revenges and all of that stuff, they are mostly people who are jealous, who don't have anything running in their life, but they are also very very caring about that other person in a negative way. So today we are watching, if you struggle with that, how to detach and not care in a positive way, of course. So let's go in.
Hello guys, in today's video we will talk about how to not care or how to detach.
Okay.
Now obviously in life we are going to care. This is a very normal human need. We care for our loved ones, we care for others, but there's a
that's a positive caring,
very fine line where it is just too much and it will start draining you and you kind of lose yourself.
That is negative one.
If you lose your mind over something that someone has said about you, or you're trying to defend your reputation, you will lose everything.
Yeah.
You will give all your power and all your energy that you have to that one person. They will feed off
this car. And why do you need such a big car? It's like, what, 7 seats? Oh no, even 7 or 8. I think it's 7. I don't think there's a seat in the middle here, but still, damn. Why do you need such a big car for?
Of you. In this life, you cannot afford to lose yourself.
Do you find it difficult to write good and improve your writing?
I think this is a advertisement that I'm not paid for.
Let's get right into it. First things first, understand the higher purpose of what is happening to you.
Okay.
For example, I have a platform, right? And with a
I
platform,
like that she's putting up her own examples, you know? It does make you feel connected to the person that's talking.
Comes a lot of hate and comes a lot of people making stuff up about you. I have to deal with that in a way where I never react until it's super bad and I'm gonna sue the person. I cannot react to these rumors. Why? Because the minute I react and I try to explain myself, these people win. So I cannot allow that to happen. I can only allow to sit back and ignore it and never engage in it. Now, why is this a lesson for me? Because when I was younger, I always had to over-explain myself to my parents. I always had this need of to prove myself and to prove that I was a good kid.
We've all been through that.
I was never getting that validation. Now, when I'm in this position and people are lying on my name, I am not allowed to prove myself, and I should now be okay with the fact that people will not see or will not understand you the way that you want people to understand you. You can bend over backwards, and people that are not willing to see you will not see you.
I think this also comes from the fact if you are participating in their fake rumors, that means that some part of it does engage with you, and in some way you're gonna get related to those bad rumors, let's put it like this. So if you really need to engage with them, make sure it's something that is going to put a stop to them, right? Like she just said, suing them. Because again, an average person is not very brightly intellectual. So they will often not connect 2 and 2 when it comes to you defending a fake rumor, right? So the best way with not engaging it is genuinely not to engage with it, so that there's no extra fake rumors created, right?
And you have to learn to be okay with that. You have to learn that, this person might not see the magic in me, but that doesn't mean that I cannot look in the mirror and see the magic in myself. This person might twist my words, take it out of context and say that, oh, this is what she said, when that's never what I said. But you have to be okay with that was their version though. They're speaking from their world. Imagine with me, if someone is really negative from the inside, they're not a bad person, but they're just negative, okay? Whatever you say, if you say, life is beautiful, they will say life is miserable, and who do you think you are? You have to come to a point in life where you become okay with people misunderstanding you, because you understand that everyone is free to look at life in their own way.
And like I said, an average person is not very brightly intellectual.
To make people understand you or make everyone trying to like you is you being controlling. But they all have their free will. People can love who they want to love, and people cannot love who they don't want to love, and that is okay. Once you understand that, you know what, they're free to do whatever they want, become free from this illusion of control. So just let it go. He couldn't love you at this time, or she couldn't love you, fine. Someone tells you that they don't love you, it shouldn't make you question your own worth. It should make you understand that they have a lack of capability of loving you at this time, and that is fine. That is okay. You cannot force people into a box to give them the kind of love that you want. True love is however it shows up. And letting go of someone you loved and not caring isn't you acting like you never loved them or I was better than this. No, you love that person, and that is okay. But you don't have to keep carrying that hurt with you, or feel like, oh my God, I need to validate myself. I need to be more beautiful, because then they will see what they lost. No one lost in this situation if you were able to get free from a person that wasn't able to show you true love.
Sounds very bad. Anyway, bye-bye.
You won already. You don't need to look better, do better, get revenge on people that couldn't see you. Other thing is, do not try to appear too perfect. In 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene actually talks.
A lot of people have different ideas about this book. I personally have it right here, so I've read it, but yeah, I would say a lot of people have different ideas about it.
about this, that when you appear too perfect, you attract too many enemies and competitors because they think that you are better than them. People that just show up authentically who they are not held to a standard or a box that they need to fit into because they create their own box. If you're a person where you are defined by your beauty and people just see you as a beautiful girl, now if you make that your whole image and you try to appear almost perfect, you can never be caught looking not good. You always have to live up to that image, because if someone,
you're him or you're her,
has an ugly picture of you out there, that is it, your world is crushed. So once you come out of that box and you think, you know what, I'm okay with people not finding me attractive, I'm okay with people thinking I'm a mean person or I'm whatever, your soul is so free to create on its own. As long as you know from yourself, I'm a good person to myself and the people that I love and just people around me anyways, who do you have to prove anything to? Who are these people that you are trying to prove something to? Like, it's...
But my friends, they... Come on. You are you. You need to prove it to yourself first.
It's really funny to me. Like, people will crumble at words from strangers that they have never even met. These people have never even seen you in real life. They have not even breathed the same air as you, and you will feel bad because of something that they said. Stop overthinking. Like, a lot of people, they will care
but the internet
too much because they overthink about situations. They think like, oh my god, I lost this friendship and now this friend is probably everywhere saying this and blah blah, and
Here's
they will
the thing.
do this.
They are saying something about you behind your back. That is your problem. You screwed up somewhere in the past. You genuinely fucked up. So now it's only you to make sure you don't screw up again.
This, or like, oh my god, I have a boyfriend because probably I was not great enough and probably I didn't have... Shut up. Quiet your mind. Literally, what are you doing to your... Take the situation for what it is. If someone left your life, just think like, okay, great, like he wasn't the one for me, I wasn't the one for him, and I will find someone that is the one for me. Okay, if your friends left your life, I always say thank God. Like, thank God I saw who that person was and they're gone now because God has a great plan for me. Start thinking like that and stop overthinking situations, because the only person you're torturing is you. Honey, if you lose yourself, you lose everything. If you lose your mind, you lose everything. Look at people that lost their mind. Yep. Other thing is, do not allow your emotions to get the best of you. Oftentimes when we are in an emotional state, we think very irrational. That's why a lot of people, sometimes when they go to the extreme, they even unalive people when they're so emotional.
Unalive. I like how it's now very dangerous to say kill. We know we're going to use the word unalive people. Come on, Liz. 8 million subscribers. Be more free.
But when they're out of that emotions, they're like, oh my god, I would literally never do that. That is really sad. You cannot allow all these emotions take you over and completely take you out of your rationale. In this moment, you should think, okay, am I thinking emotionally, or is this what really happened? Is this what is really happening? Oh my god, my life is gonna end. I'm never gonna... Is that what is really happening, or is that you thinking emotionally? Really ask yourself. You have to be able to calm yourself down, because once people see that you are so emotional and you react so emotional to things, you're very easy to manipulate. Yeah. You're very easy to control. When even if you are this emotional of a person, that's very beautiful, because I'm very emotional. Do not publicly go and cry about haters or whatever, because now you gave them what they wanted. Honey, do not show those emotions. Grieve in private.
But you need to... Here's the thing, you need to learn how to really control it, because everyone should feel angry, everyone should feel happy, and everyone should feel sad. It's about how we react to it and what we do. Actions speak louder than any words that anyone will ever tell you.
Grieve in silence, and in public, make sure you are composed, because all these toxic people are just waiting for someone to be as emotional as you and to get what they want from you. Understand energy exchange. Look, people that are celebrities, they love to be talked about, whether it's negative or whether it's positive, because people are giving them energy. They will even pay publicists to plant fake stories that are not true and that are even negative so that people will talk about them, create more drama around them.
Because bad attention is better than no attention. We talk about this almost every stream.
Whatever you engage in is an energy exchange. When you look at these rumors, when you look at this hate, you're exchanging energy with that person. You are giving that power. As long as you do not fucking care. Because at the end of the day, these people would literally unalive someone to be in your position, and that is just the truth, okay?
And if you want a tip how to do it, just delete all through your social, or start from limiting your social media, and you're gonna see that you don't really need it. And yes, step by step, just stop caring. Find other things to care about. I don't have a better advice. This is how I went through it. I genuinely thought about myself, thought about who I actually cared about, and stopped caring about the rest.
No one is so invested in you for no reason. Who do you think God sides with at the end of the day? You think that God sides with people that are inciting pain and hate on someone and gossiping about them, trying to tear them down? Of course not. God sides always with the person that is on the receiving end of that. So you are only getting more blessings. You are getting all of their energy. Honey, you are winning. What you do now is you transmute the energy. My sister actually told me that. She's like, Liz, you are actually like an alchemist. Anytime you get angry, anytime you feel happy, whatever you feel, you transmute that into a creation. So I will start making a video. I will start making art. I will do all of these things, but I always transmute my emotions into something. That is how you should work. Anytime someone says something to put you down, it should give you motivation to transmute that energy. All the energy that you get from drama, negative energy, it's a lot of pent-up frustration, right? Put it into something that you can create with, like study harder, work on your business, do anything that literally is gonna benefit you more and more. Whenever I see a comment that says like, oh, she's not gonna achieve this, blah, blah, that's it, more motivation. I'm like, thank you God for sending me haters, because now I want to do it even more. The way you detach.
She's genuinely the Andrew Tate of YouTube, of women. I am telling you, the title of this stream is so correct.
Is by understanding that whatever is meant for you will enter your life no matter what you do. In this with my life, like so many times I try to do things on my own, where I look for a 9-to-5 job when I was younger and all these things, and always I would get pulled out of it. No matter what I do, it wouldn't work out. Or my previous relationship, it just wouldn't work out no matter how much I tried to make it work or whatever. It's because when something else is meant for you, you have to arrive there. So when you have that faith in God and you say, you know what, if this friendship left my life, it wasn't meant for me, or it's time to end for this friendship now, you know, we both did our part in each other's life, now you're meant to go. If this relationship is ending, okay, great, we both did our part in each other's life, now you're meant to go. But whatever is meant for you, no one will ever be able to take your blessings. God played very fair in that. God is very fair. Whatever is meant for you will always come your way in the most miraculous ways, in the most unexpected ways. You just have to be willing to receive that, because when you are just literally thinking about, oh no, but I wanted this ex even though he was abusive, it's like, yeah, but what was meant for you is trying to come in, but you're not letting go, and you're just attaching yourself constantly to something that you're already meant to let go of. So when you do that, then what is meant for you can come in. You know how many times I've told this to friends, like, just let it go and watch, and they wouldn't do it. The minute they let go, like this, something new comes in, a whole new reality. Have faith, guys. Have faith. I also think oftentimes in life, when you attach too much to something, God tests you in a way where they will take that thing from you, because we will leave this earth by ourselves. And I honestly think that is a beautiful thing, and I think when I die, I want it to be celebrated. I don't really want it to be like a funeral and everyone crying, but I think we should celebrate people's life, that the souls had a chance to come to earth and experience this. It's beautiful.
I mean, you know? They're not crying because, Yeah, they're not crying because you died. They're not crying because you had a bad life. They're crying because they miss you. And it is hard to celebrate when you have this realization of that no one that person's not coming back, like, ever. So this is a bit of a it's like they often say, a funeral is not for the one who died, but the one who was around him. It And if you really think about it, it actually is, because really, when you die, why would you care? So it's about those who cared.
But that is the case though. You are meant to leave this earth alone. So when you attach to something, you are not ready to experience the life that God gave you, which He said this is all temporary. You came here to learn your lessons, but see, you cannot attach to something so hard that when you lose that thing, you're gonna lose yourself. Because if you allow that to happen, that person, that friend, those people that are hating on you, whatever, they're gonna continue with their lives. And now your life is destroyed.
Yeah.
Why give them that power?
That energy.
You are such a powerful human being when you just understand that whatever comes into this life is beautiful. I'm meant to experience it, but when it leaves, it's still as beautiful because I learned from it. Take your lessons and move on. Like, it's a beautiful new beginning. It's like being born again, We constantly in our life let go of things. We let go of our childhood version of ourselves, of our teenage version of ourselves. One day we will be old and we let go of our adult version of ourselves, But isn't that a beautiful process? Isn't it beautiful to be able to experience?
It's beautiful, just sometimes harsh, But I agree with her absolutely. I use the same logic. I'm just trying to now project everything she said on other people.
These things don't give people power to take all your energy, to take your mind and take your essence. Honey, you are glowing. Honey, you are powerful. You are so spectacular. And I know you cannot see it right now, and it's okay to grieve things. It's okay to feel really bad right now, and I know it sucks, but this cannot take you over. You can grieve, you can cry, you can do all of that, but it shouldn't completely take over your whole life. Know that you cannot see it for yourself right now, but life changes so fast. In 1 week, you can have a new life. Even in 1 second, you can have a new life just by the decisions that you make. You can decide for yourself, will I continue to just put myself down, feel bad about myself, or do I today decide that, oh my God, this is the last time that I'm gonna constantly cling on to this. I let this go, and you will feel like, once I let this go, oh my God, such a relief. I'm free now. I can go on and I can do something that fulfills me, that pours into me as much I pour into that, and not just you pouring into that thing and not receiving anything back. And I promise you, when you have something in your life where you're giving more than you're receiving, it will be taken from you, because that is not fair. That is not fair. There's always an energy exchange happening where you should receive something back. Anyways, guys, I hope this...
Although life is unfair, there are still some things that are fair. And yeah, moral of the video, guys. Just keep doing, keep focusing on yourself. And once you focus on yourself, everything else will come. And one of the ways to focus on yourself is to not care about things that shouldn't be cared about. So this was me, Zeno, today, talking with you about TheWizardLiz, talking about her opinions. And yeah, I think we all enjoyed this stream. I think we all enjoyed this idea. Yeah, comment below what you think about it. I am curious because I genuinely share most of her thoughts. I don't really have a lot to add on. Also, it's a bit late at my place, so I think my mind could also not be thinking about it. But you're watching this whenever you feel like it, so you probably have something to say. So Hit a like button if you enjoyed this. Hit a dislike button if you didn't. But keep in mind, you should always be able to comment why and what you liked or didn't like, so that I know what to push, what not to push, and eventually how to make all this better. And with that being said, I will see you in my other reactions. Woo! Yeah, genuinely good stream. The women version of Andrew Tate. I like this stream. See ya, guys.